G sleep maximum. Yes, I'm going to let you guys come in. I'm going to go through as many people as I can who want to talk to me. If you want to say something really badly, the way that it works is if you put a decoration on the screen, your name goes to the top. So that's just how it works here at TikTok. If you want to talk to me and you're patient, I'll try to get to you as soon as I can. So I'm here presently in Italy. It is 8:07 in the morning. I am a Canadian citizen, but I do live in Italy and I have been here for almost 2 years. And I don't particularly like God. I think that God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, or dead, or most likely God never existed at all. So I could be wrong, of course, and you guys might convince me. But that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about how you should be kinder than God and protect the animals. Hi.
I've been vegan for 2 years.
Pardon me?
I've been vegan for 2 years.
Congratulations. Thank you for telling us. You sound like you have to be quiet. Are you surrounded by people sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you for coming in and telling us. Guys, this is a great example of somebody who is vegan. Tap on the screen, you see? This channel attacks vegans and non-vegans because people are curious. By the way, thank you to everybody who is here. There's 700 of you who I know are curious about veganism. And I know many of you believe that religion makes the world a worse place. And you would be right about that. Think about all of the religious people that you know and how many of them still pay for the rape of innocent animals, the sexual assault of them. How many religious people do you know who still pay people to kidnap baby cows away from their mothers so that they can steal the milk? Religion is a scam. I don't like religion. And I think that we would do far better by teaching people that God is in our own hands. We have the power to be so good. We can stop from killing animals by simply not paying the stores to keep on putting them on the shelves. When you go to the store, use your heart and your hands to be kind. Choose vegan foods and stay away from the death aisle. I don't want rodeo hats on my head. Don't do it again or I'll put you on the vegan phobic list. Hello, welcome, Ellie.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good. You?
I'm good. Are you vegan fantastic or vegan phobic?
I've been trying to be vegan.
Good. That means you're vegan fantastic. It means you're open. You might not be vegan yet. I don't want any rodeo hats on my head. Cut it out. I'm putting your name down on the phobic list. H-E-Y. You get an X for that. Don't do it again. Hey, but thank you, E-M, for the little rose. That's very nice and cute. Check mark for you. Okay, Ellie. So can I help you or would you like to read a card?
I have a question.
Okay.
So, I'm a crofter, right? Like, I'm in Scotland, and I live on a croft. Would it be abuse if...
I have no idea what you just said. You live where?
In Scotland.
On a what?
A croft.
What's a croft?
It's like a mini farm.
Ah, okay.
Would it be like abuse by taking care of the animals and then selling them to other farms? But it's not like milking them, we're taking care of them.
Of course it is. Of course it is abuse if you are selling animals. Animals are not objects like a pencil. Would you sell a human to somebody else who's going to cut their head off?
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, yes? Did you say yes? Did you just, hold on one second. Did you just say yes, you would sell a human?
No.
No rodeo hats on my head. Okay, then why are you selling animals to people who are going to kill them?
Well, we take care of them, and then
it doesn't matter. You know what the white people used to say about the black people who were slaves? Well, we take care of our slaves. We don't beat them that often. Oh no, it's totally fine. I mean, think about what you're saying. Of course it is wrong what you're doing. You have no right to breed animals and then to sell them for profit. That is using animals. That goes against veganism, and all kinds of people know that's not okay. Would you ever sell a dog to somebody who you knew was going to cut their head off and eat them? Hey, thank you, Stevie.
No.
Okay, so why do you do it with cows? Thanks, Stevie. I put you down on the list, on a vegan fantastic list.
Well, we're kind of like
Okay.
struggling
You know what,
with the
sweetie?
money.
Listen, here's the thing, okay? I'm not even going to let you answer because what you're going to do right now is you're going to get a click. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. I know that I've got you to a position where you're kind of thinking, because you admit it is wrong to do that to dogs. And now all you need to do is just sit with that for a second and realize, of course it's wrong to do it to pigs or chickens or any other animal, okay? I want you to be vegan from now on. I want you to stop eating animals, stop selling them. I want you to have nothing to do with your so-called family farm or whatever it is, okay? You can move away from them. You can try to get your farm to transition to grow vegetables only. You don't need to be cruel to animals. Happy Vegan Declaration Day to everybody who has decided to be on the right side of history, to be kind to animals and those of us who defend them. All right, let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now I'm focusing on you guys right here in the comment section, okay? When I'm talking to my guests, I'm not really looking at you, I'll be honest, so I'm really focusing on one thing at a time. Thank you to 55 of you who have just followed me, and thank you to everybody who's sharing. Liv, thank you for sharing. Thank you guys for tapping on the screen. Thank you, George, for tapping. Thank you, Bianca. Thank you to the person who said, oh my God, I love you. Thank you. It's really sweet of you to say that. Thank you to the person who put a rose here. Thank you to Maximus for the little tofu. You love my hair. That's so funny. People say that all the time. And I literally just ask them to cut it just in layer and I do nothing. I just wake up and I just do nothing. It's the easiest haircut. But yeah, I tell them don't show my ears and don't make my bangs too short. That's pretty much it. But thank you. That's very sweet. Keely has a question. You have a question, then come in and ask me, or I'm sorry, your question went too fast. I have a pet. We have adopted a dog named Lacey. Thank you everyone for subscribing. Thank you, Maximus. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, Billy and Kika. Thanks for subscribing. User 525 bajillion and Star. Thanks for being here. Ferris, thanks for coming in. Okay, just going to the next person now. So remember, guys, it's important to remember that God is in your hands. You have the power to do good every single day. Use your hands for good. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Lucy.
Hello. So I have a question. So I've just heard the last person on the live, and I was just really interested to ask. Don't you have a pet dog? Did you adopt the dog? Was the dog sold to you?
You're talking to me now because you said you wanted to talk to her. We adopted a dog. Yes.
Yeah. So did you pay for that dog?
When you adopt a dog, you have to sometimes pay fees because there's people who work there and they need to eat. And so they have to fill out the papers. They have a building that they have to pay the rent to. It's not buying the dog.
Okay.
Do you have a problem with that? Do you eat animals?
No.
Do you eat animals? No?
It was just a question about like selling animals and stuff. So basically,
Are you vegan?
Yes.
Are you vegan?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Glad you're vegan.
Yeah. I'm going to ask a question, and I've always wondered. I adopted a hamster a couple of days ago. Would you say it's cruel to keep them in a cage, depending on the size of the cage?
Obviously, animals shouldn't be in cages at all, but if you saved that animal's life, then that's different. You do the best that you can to give your hamster the best life possible. Obviously, a bigger cage is better.
Yeah, because I always wonder, like, I always look at them and I'm like, they probably aren't very happy, or, you know.
Right.
I get them out a lot, though. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Thank you very much for being vegan. And these are great questions. And just keep doing your best. Remember that being vegan means that you are against the oppression of animals. So you are just trying your best to not use them in any way. You're not eating them. You're not ripping off their fur. You're not stealing their babies. Sounds to me like your heart is in the right place. So thank you for that. All right, let's go over here. Now I'm with you guys. Okay, who do we have? User 203. You put a little shamrock. Thank you, user. User 203. Thank you for being here with me. Who else do we have here? Gabosh, thank you for being here. Meow, I don't appreciate you putting meat emojis, unless, of course, that's vegan meat, in which case, no problem. All right, who else do we have? Vanilla says, can I ask a question? Vanilla, just ask your question instead of asking if you can ask it. What else do we have? You're vegetarian. Don't be vegetarian. All right, the next person who comes in is going to read a card about being vegetarian. If I can find it here. Here it is. All right, if you're ready to come in and read a card, come on in. Do not come in if you don't know how to read. You're going to read a card and you're going to be my teaching assistant. Yeah, because people get tired of hearing my voice all day. I don't blame them. I do myself. I have to listen to myself. Hey there, Ice. Hi. Thanks for coming in. You ready to read a card? 3, 2, 1, goodbye. You got to answer me when I talk to you. Here's Sonia. Oh, I'm not sure if Sonia was already here. Sonia, were you just here?
No, I was on. I was like that was a long time ago.
Hi, Sonia. Here's your card to read. All right, look at the number, 18.4 thousand likes. People, tap on the screen and let's encourage Sonia, who's our teaching assistant. Please read.
I love meat. 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 I love eating meat. I love eating cows. I love eating cows. I love eating dogs. I love eating cows. I love eating meat.
Don't forget hamsters.
I hate eating hamsters. I love eating meat. I love eating cows.
So funny. Oh my God, you're so funny.
Vegan teacher, are you in the Bop House?
Keep going. You are so hilarious. You know, you must feel so proud of yourself right now, right?
I kind of do.
I have a question. Do
No.
any of your family members
Two of
eat
you.
meat?
Oh, wow, two of you. Let's see which one of you is the dumber. Okay, go ahead.
Clearly you.
Does any of your family members eat meat, or are all of them vegan?
No, they don't eat animals. Why would they? But what does that even have to do with anything? Why are you guys eating meat? Why do you guys eat meat?
Because it's delicious.
No, wait, I like going to Texas Roadhouse. You know what that is?
1 second. Okay, I'm just going to mute you for a sec, okay? Because there's two of you and I can't speak. So you all just said how all you love to eat meat, okay? But you know that vegan meats exist and they taste very similar. And you don't have to hurt animals, okay? There's nothing cool about coming to a vegan's live and then laughing about how you love to hurt animals. You know, just think about how ridiculous that is. If I was defending black people right now, would you be telling me how you love to eat them?
No, because they're actually human beings. But vegan, are you actually vegan teacher? Are you?
So yeah, exactly. But what is the difference? Okay, think about it. What is the trait that a human has and that is different from a cow? Nothing. They all feel pain. They want to be with their families. We have no right to hurt either of them. So I want you to think about that. Okay? Now, the reason that I cut you off is because you're in this whirlwind of insanity where you're just like laughing ridiculously when you're surrounded by somebody who can't think for yourself. One thing that's super important in our society is something called critical thinking skills. That's the ability to pull away from other people around you and to really think for yourself. Am I saying the right thing? Am I thinking the right thing? Is what I'm saying based on research? And is it based on being a good person? Okay, now both of you girls have the ability to be good people. All right, I understand what you're going through. It's normal when you hear about vegans for the first time, you think it is normal to jump on them and to make fun of them. And that, in large part, that's vegans' fault. Do you know why I say that? Because vegans don't support one another in comment sections enough. So let's say I put up a video and right away I immediately get 5 vegans who comment positively. What I've noticed is that immediately more people comment positively. That's because people are stupid. They just follow the crowd. So if you're vegan and you're watching this, it's important that you get into vegan pods, 3-minute pods. So what that means is that you commit to helping another vegan for 3 minutes a day. You watch their videos, you go into their comment section, and you teach immediately. The second their video comes up, every single vegan should immediately have vegans in there to say, plants don't feel pain. Animals do feel pain. Plants have protein and things like that. Just give people facts. There are vegans in the Olympics and so on. So if vegans did this more often and actually supported each other, things would go a lot better and we would have less of these ridiculous people who are just cruel. Hey, by the way, thank you so much for following me. I appreciate you. JJ, thanks for being here. Somebody's name is Joanna. Thank you very much for being here. Yes, I've been vegan. Good question. I've been vegan now for almost 9 years. So I don't eat eggs or any animals. I don't exploit them. I'm not mean to them. And I don't pay people to be mean to them. Hey, Naomi, thanks for being here. Sienna and Bubbles, thanks for being here, guys. Thank you for following me. If you follow me right now, I'm going to read your names out loud. We got Boy who shared. We have Timothy who followed. Thanks, Timothy, for following me. Thank you to Maya for subscribing, Nicole and Letrofin and Vanilla Beamer. We got Tambourine. Somebody, guys, if you don't have names and you have just a bunch of symbols, we cannot be colleagues and work properly together. You must have a vegan name of some sort, okay, in order to promote the movement. Okay, Danny Kokomu. Okay, that's just a ridiculous name. All right, just call yourself Danny Vegan or something like that. What else? What else is here? Oh, got Electric who followed. We got Julie, Billy Jan, and O Dark, Skylar the Chin. Okay, guys, thank you so much for following me. Thank you very much. We now have 291 of you guys who followed, and 45 people who've decorated. And did you notice that the rodeo people have gone? They don't put hats on my head because I talk to them after every live. I go to their comment section to their hey, thank you for that. User 203, thanks for being here with me. User, hey, you already were on my list. That's 2 more check marks for you, user 203. I want you to change your name though, okay? User 203. I want you to call yourself user 203, like 203, I don't know, 203 raisins or something like that. You know, just have a vegan name in there somehow. Or I don't know what your name is. Maybe your name's Bob, you know, Bob the Vegan. Hey, Simon. Thank you so much, Simon. I really appreciate that. SIMON, check mark for you. Hey, Mr. Bob, thank you for the vegan ice cream cone. Mr. Bulk, thank you. You guys are very sweet. I appreciate all these little decorations. Now let's get into meeting you guys. Let's see who's here. Remember, do not come into the live to talk to me if you're a cruel person or if you can't read. You are expected to be able to read sentences. I know many of you are completely out of practice, and many of you spend way too much time playing video games, which you should end completely, by the way. Video games are an incredible waste of time. Hello, T-Ray.
Hello.
Are you ready to read?
Yes.
All right, here is your card. Oh, that was a very interesting. Yes, is it opposite day? Hey, Gimme, come on in. You guys can come. Thank you for being here. Hi, Mark. Got all kinds of new people here. Thank you for sharing, Mac. Thank you. I don't have rodeo hats on my head though. Okay, don't do that. You're going on the vegan field again. Hi, just 1 second. Person named Hank. Do not put rodeo hats on my head anymore. Okay, I want nothing to do with the rodeo. They abuse animals there. Hey, Marky, how are you?
Can I have a question before I read?
No, it goes the opposite. You're gonna read and then ask a question.
Don't be vegetarian. They still hurt animals. Be vegan instead. Unlike the word vegetarian, the word vegan implies moral concern for...
If you don't know what a word is, you don't skip over it and just say whatever the hell you want, okay? We're practicing to read. I want you to read the word that starts with the letter S, and I also want you to stop at every period. Take a moment to actually think about what you're saying.
There's a hat on your head. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let's do this again. Unlike the word vegetarian, the word vegan, and this word is specifically
implies...
No, hold on. Specifically. Yeah, good job. All right, so unlike the word vegetarian, the word vegan specifically implies
moral concern for animals.
So stop. Remember what I said. When you get to the period, you stop, okay? You make sure you understood what you just read. Moral concern means you care about them, okay? Vegetarians don't care about animals. They say they do, they pretend they do, but they don't. The word vegan specifically implies moral concern for animals, so we don't want them to suffer. Veganism is much more than a
diet.
All right, good job. Keep going. Guys, hold on 1 second. We're at 36.7 thousand. You guys tap on the screen to encourage our guest, okay? I want at the end, when he is finished reading, that he's going to see that he's gone up by at least 1,000 hearts. Okay, thank you, Marky, for being here. You're doing great. You know what I love about you, by the way, is I corrected you, and you actually tried to do better, and you did, and you got it perfect. A lot of people, the second I correct them, they run away. Or they start talking about how they like eating meat, which is not nice. I appreciate you, Marky. You're doing great. Guys, keep tapping on the screen. Look at that. It's already up to 41,000, Marky. Look at, they're going crazy. 42,000. You see, they appreciate it. You see, that goes to show you. People love it when they see people who are open-minded and have an open heart and are willing to learn. I'm super proud of you right now. Keep going.
Vegans do their best not to wear leather, fur, wool, or silk, and are against zoos, circuses,
Rodeos.
rodeos, animals testing, and any other industrial
Industry.
that industry exploits or abuse animals.
Okay, so to exploit somebody means to be mean to them and to use them, like to
Use-
buy, sell them, or make them act like a slave or something like that. Okay, so being vegetarian is not good. Being vegan is good. Okay.
Can I answer? Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You know how you said plants are not alive?
No, I never said that. Plants are alive. They just are not sentient. They don't have a brain or a nervous system, so they cannot feel pain. Cutting a carrot in half is not the same as cutting a cat in half. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, but like, still, you're kind of giving up that thing's life because you're killing it though.
Plants don't feel pain. It's okay to eat plants.
I know, but you're kind of giving it up its life. Like, I kind of have a point.
Okay, so what you're saying is you think, in your opinion, right? You think that we should eat less plants. Is that right?
I think eating meat and plants are just okay, like both in the middle.
Yeah, but you just said you don't want to hurt plants.
Yeah, don't eat like in the middle. Like you can eat like a little.
Why are you
and
eating
little.
wait. Why are you eating plants if you know that it hurts them?
I don't eat plants. I'm just saying.
Of course you eat plants. And listen, here's the thing though. Every time that you are eating an animal, like a cow, how many calories do you think that they need in plants? You guys, right, when you're eating the meat of the animal also had to eat loads and loads of plants. So many plants, right? Whereas if you just eat the plants directly and don't create cows in the first place and don't force them to be pregnant and have babies, then we have much more food to feed the entire world. So if you care about plants, be vegan. If you care about animals, be vegan. All right, I want you to look that up. Look up that statistic and you'll see that I'm right. And next time you come, I want you to teach the facts to people in the comment section, okay? Because that's something you could easily look up. Just ask ChatGPT. Is it better to be vegan for the animals or the environment? And you'll always get the same answer. Being vegan is best for everything. All right, thank you guys for being here. Thank you very much by the way, yeah, look at that. You got us up to 73,000. See, people like people who are curious. All right, guys, now I'm paying attention to you. Thanos is here and says, let me join. Okay, we also have, I'm just looking here. I just noticed that a bunch of you just followed me. We are up to 319 people who followed. I'm going to read your names. I'm going to scroll back a bit because I want to make sure I thank you in case I missed your name. Okay. So Coco, thanks for sharing. Windows, thanks for sharing. Thank you to Cody for following, KK for following, M and a bunch of Russian letters, it looks like. Thank you for sending a rose. Thank you for sending the roses, guys. Thank you to Pia for sending the little tofu. And thank you guys to all the rodeo people who stopped putting the hats on my head. You see, you guys can be polite. You don't have to be vegan phobic. Appreciate that. Kiara followed. Thank you, Leela, for following. And thank you also to Peter for following and Christy, Leah. Thank you, James. Thank you, Jacob, for saying you followed. You guys are really awesome. You're making this world a better place. You're helping me to save the animals. Let's get right into the next person. Cartman.
Hello.
Hi, Cartman. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
I have a question for you. So.
Okay, but first you're going to read a card, okay?
Okay.
Here you go. Accidental deaths during crop harvesting.
When meat eaters eat animals like chickens, pigs, and cows, these animals also need to be fed to grow, and the foods they eat, like the foods that vegans eat, also come from harvesting crops. This means that meat eaters are contributing to an estimated four times more accidental deaths than vegans would be responsible for, plus the deaths of the animals they eat.
Can you sum this up in your own words?
Can you explain it to me? Because I'm not vegetarian or vegan.
Are you stupid?
No, I just believe in the chain.
You just read some plain, simple words. You understood every word there. Here's what you did, okay? I already know you. You're planning to attack me and not even listening to what you're reading. You're just like, blah, 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 blah. So either you do it again and you try to put it in your own words, or
Darling,
I'm
I'm
going
not
to
trying to attack you. I'm trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand the chain of life.
You want to try to understand? Read it again. Try it again. You'll be able to understand it.
When meat eaters eat animals like chickens, pigs, and cows, these animals also need to be fed to grow. And the foods they eat, like the foods that vegans eat, also come from harvesting crops.
Stop there. Okay, when there's a period, you should stop and think about what you just
I know,
read.
I do English literature as a degree.
Make sure I'm sorry, you have a degree in English literature, but you couldn't put this in your own words?
I'm processing it as I read it.
Twice. You read it the first time.
I'm just trying to understand. It's the chain of being. I'm understanding.
Okay, good. Thank you for trying to understand this. So how do you sum this up into your own words?
How do I sum up into my own words? When meat eaters eat animals like chickens, pigs, and cows, these animals also need to be fed to grow. And the foods they eat, like the foods that come, sorry, I've got my glasses on. Like the foods that vegans eat also come from harvesting crops. May I ask why that bit's in
So
black?
here's we're talking about the accidental deaths, and we're talking about how veganism is best for the animals. I'm not sure what that noise is, but anyway, we're talking about how veganism is best for the animals. And if you care about plants, you'll be vegan. And if you care about animals, you'll be vegan. So to sum up, this is what this means. You can read the summary here. This means that
meat eaters are contributing to an estimated 4 times more accidental deaths than vegans would be responsible for, plus the deaths of the animals they eat.
So what do you get from this whole card?
Bullshit.
Okay. You think the facts are bullshit?
I think that that's not the accidental.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't help you if you don't believe in facts. So what I suggest that you do with your degree is you go and do some research. Okay, there's all kinds of peer-reviewed scientific research. You can find the facts. And then when you find the facts, come back and teach them here. Okay? Because if you actually think that facts are bullshit, there's nothing I can do with you. Your degree in literature is not going to help you to be a better person or a critical thinker. Let's go to the next person. Oh, first of all, thank you very much to everybody who just followed me. Thank you to all of you people who are not religious and who realize that God is in our own hands. If you're coming in here because you want to learn how to be a kinder person towards the animals, you're welcome. Everybody is welcome. If you're here to try to justify the murder that you take part of, this is not the place for you. You can just scroll away, go somewhere else. This is for kind-hearted people, people who know that animals feel pain. Animals have brains, they have feelings just like us, and we should be protecting them. Let's go to the next person. Oh, first of all, thank you very much to everybody who just followed me. Thank you to Matt. Thank you to Nikito. Thank you to Kaden. Thank you to user 503. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for following me. Wait, what's your name? J3 Sick. So that looks a bit like Jurassic. Thank you. To PP Fiddler. That's an interesting name. Thank you very much to everybody who's here with an open heart and an open mind. Hey, Sebastian Montgomery, I saw you want to come in. That is totally fine, okay? But just have to get in the row. Oh, thank you so much for the little roses, guys. Hey, Leah, thanks for being here. I hope that you will be kind. I hope that you will be able to read a card and contribute to the conversation. So right now we're talking about accidental deaths during crop harvesting. If you guys want to read some cards, we're going to start at the beginning again. Hi, Max.
How are you?
Good. How are you? Are you ready to read a card?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hey, KEI. Hold on. I didn't get the rest of your name, but thank you very much for the heart. KEI. Check mark for you. No. Get that off my head. No rodeo hats. Somebody's name is S. Don't do it again. Okay. I want no rodeo hats. Hi, Max.
Hi.
All right. Here we go. Get that out of the screen, please. We're trying to teach. Max, do you see the number on the top here? I see 99.2.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Guys, you're going to tap on the screen and we're going to encourage our teaching assistant here, Max.
Accidental death?
Okay, sweetie, it sounds like you're talking like this. Okay, I want you to... you put your phone on a table or something, you don't touch it, and you just go very close and you just don't fidget, okay?
Okay. I love meat. And
Okay, yeah, you know what? I know you love animals. That's great. Thank you so much for telling us. Really appreciate that. Yeah, we all love animals. Yeah, and you know, vegan meat is the best of all, because you're not paying for murder, not paying anyone to torture animals. Guys, tap on the screen. Oh my God, look at that. You got us up to 106,000. Good job. Hey, Amy, thank you for the little rose. Amy, check mark for you. Nope, no rodeo hats on my head, please. That's another X for you. Don't do it again. Guys, when the rodeo hats come on, don't tap on the screen, okay? Don't tap on them, because we want nothing to do with these cruel people. Not only do they eat animals, they pay people to murder animals. Not only that, they also abuse animals. These rodeo people are the scum of the earth. They put bits, hey, thank you, whatever your name is, some weird letters that I don't know. Sorry, I don't mean to say weird, it's just that I don't know what it was. It looked like the letter U there. Oh, Kaz, K-A-Z. That's another person. Thank you, Kaz. Thank you for the heart. Appreciate it. Thank you for the dart in the heart. No rodeo hats. You're at the right place to start to be vegan from now on. Nessa, thank you very much for the rose. N-E-S-S-A. Check mark for you. No rodeo hats, I just said. Don't do that, please. You don't have to be cruel. Don't be vegan phobic. Be vegan fantastic instead. It means you're an open-minded person. All right, we have 449 people who just followed my account, and subscribers, new subscribers too. Thank you so much for that. If you want to make sure to get at the top of the list, what you have to do is decorate the live with things like fruits and animals and no rodeo hats, okay? It's very rare that I talk to people who put rodeo hats on my head, because basically they're just going to be cruel. They're not really here in good faith. So if you want to talk to me, I suggest you put a chicken on my shoulder instead. Boop. And there's fruit. You can also put a whale inside, or any of these other kind decorations. No, stop it. What's your name? Andy. Andy, you get an X for that. Okay, that's really cool. Can you stop, please? Andy, stop. That's another X. Tofu. You know, right here on TikTok, there are so many delicious recipes. All you do is you just type in healthy vegan recipes or vegan tofu recipe, and you will find so many videos. And I don't mean just like boring videos. I mean, you know, the kind of videos that people make that are cut so nicely. By the end of watching these tofu videos, your mouth is going to be watering. You're going to be absolutely dying to have some tofu. You're going to love it. Tofu can be cooked in so many different ways, you know? But I want you guys to take 1 second and listen to this poem about McDonald's, because McDonald's is actually killing you. McDonald's is a terrible, terrible place that only cares about your money. Listen.
McDonald's sucks.
To this.
McDonald's is evil. McDonald's has made you addicted to them. McDonald's sucks. McDonald's is evil. They got you brainwashed on your knees in front of them. They got you by the balls. They got you by the wallet. They've raped you of your physical health. They've got you by the throat, constipated on the toilet, raped you of your mental wealth. The more addicted you become, the more rich they become. The more rich they become, the more you become undone. They torture animals before they end up on your plate. Then they trick you into paying for this miserable state. High cholesterol, heart attacks, cancer, strokes, and diabetes. You deserve better than this. You deserve none of these.
This is a poem that I wrote. We're going to listen to it again. Try to memorize it.
McDonald's sucks. McDonald's is evil. McDonald's has made you addicted to them. McDonald's sucks. McDonald's is evil. They got you brainwashed on your knees in front of them. They got you by the balls. They got you by the wallet. They've raped you of your physical health. They've got you by the throat, constipated on the toilet, raped you of your mental wealth. The more addicted you become, the more rich they become. The more rich they become, the more you become undone. They torture animals before they end up on your plate. Then they trick you into paying for this miserable state. High cholesterol, heart attacks, cancer, strokes, and diabetes. You deserve better than this. You deserve none of these.
So that is a poem that you can find on my TikTok channel, all about McDonald's. I'm going to be putting it out again with the words, and I want you guys to memorize it. And when you come in, I want some of you guys to read it. So try to write down the words if you can. We're going to be going through it a few times today about McDonald's and how rotten they are. They have brainwashed so many people. You know what else has been brainwashing people? Is religion. Most religious people are horrible people. They say one thing and they do another. They say they care about goodness, but then they pay people to stab innocent animals in the throat. Don't be religious unless you think your religion is helping you to be a kind person towards animals. We don't think that God is good. Do you? Do you have proof that God is good? Vegans are kinder than God. Vegans are here protecting animals. What is God doing exactly? Nothing. Andy, can you please stop putting rodeo hats on my head? I've asked you several times now. I don't support the rodeo. Rodeos are places of abuse. Imagine a cow and a horse who are friends. A rodeo person comes up to them, kills the cow, rips off the cow's skin, and then puts it on the horse's back and calls it a saddle. This is how evil rodeo people are. Then this rodeo person will put their fat ass on top of that saddle, on top of that horse. This is why we don't want rodeo hats. These people are evil to the core. They actually like to watch animals suffer and they contribute to it. Shame on you, Andy. Guys, do not tap on the screen. Well, you can tap on the screen, just do not tap on the rodeo hats. And Andy, do not share this with your rotten friends, okay? Just go to the back of the class and no, it's not cool, Andy. It's another X for you. All right, guys, it looks like we might have to do some dancing to get away from these hats if we need to. So if I break into dance all of a sudden and start dancing to get jiggy with it, well, you'll know what we're doing, right? We're trying to get away from these hats. No, who's this person? Short something. S-H-O-R-T. You get an X for that. Okay, guys, we're going to be ignoring that. We're going to be paying attention to the good people, the kind people, like the person who just put this little rose on the screen. Thank you so much for the person who put the rose and the person who put the little tofu. That is really cute. Thank you. Like Gavin here. Gavin just put a little rose. Thank you, Gavin. We like Gavin. We like the people who put the roses, and sometimes people put fruit that comes dancing in. That's a reminder to you guys to eat more fiber, right? The vast majority of you are not getting enough fiber in your diet. And so you're constipated. You're stuck on the toilet trying to push out your poop. That's terrible. Okay? Why would you eat death? Why would you want to put death, literally a rotting carcass, inside of you? All of you were born vegan. None of you were meant to eat animals. If you saw right now, hey, Buggy, there you go. You see? You see that? You rotten rodeo people like Lexi. Lexi, L-E-X-I, you get an X beside your name. Did you see the fruits down there? Right? That's much kinder. And that is a reminder to you to eat more fruit. Don't hurt animals. The vast majority of you are not getting enough fiber, which means that your microbiome is all fucked up. You're much more likely to get cancer, heart attacks, strokes. Can you please stop? That's the person S. You got another X for that. Okay, Tessa. Thank you for the little tofu. T-E-S-S-A. Thank you for being here today. Thank you, Tessa. Aw, that's really sweet. Thanks, guys. All right, let me see what you guys are writing here. Pay attention to you guys. If you just followed me on the channel, I'm going to read your names out loud. Let me have a look at who just signed up here. Okay. We have Michael. Thank you, Michael, for subscribing. Thank you to C. Clody for following, and Sumaya and Ria and Rosie, just Rosie. We have Pico, who's here. Thank you for following me as well. And thank you to Doomsday for sharing the live. Thank you for Josephine. Thank you to Marianne and Sandra. Thank you, Valerie, for following. Thank you, Mirko. Thank you, guys. You are so sweet. Thank you so much for subscribing to my account. You're helping me to save animals, and you're good people. And by the way, if there is a God, of course, all vegans are going to heaven. Thank you. Thank you, Bart. But did I get that right? Was that Bart? Archie? Okay, and Bart. Hold on. Bart, yes, Bart. Thank you for the dart in the heart. Bart, you're at the right place to start. Bart, to be really vegan from now on. I forgot. That's what I was supposed to do. When the heart comes, I'm going to try to go like that. and beat the arrow to the heart, to practice my, my skills, my spontaneous skills, my reaction skills, because I'm 60 and, gets old, you get older after a while. I wonder, I used to be able to do handstands against the wall and then I had an injury. I'd like to be able to do a handstand against this wall here. Just go upside down and just go right up there. Would you guys like to see me do that? Do you think that's something I should practice for? It'd be cool, right? I think so. I'd like to be able to do that again. Maybe if I can just get over my little shoulder injury, I'll be able to do that again. Miracle, thank you so much. Thank you guys for being here. All right, let's get somebody else in to come in. Now remember, if you can't read, do not come in. If you're cruel, do not come in. If you are kind and you want to help make the world a better place, great. If you want to take a vegan promise, we have these cards here which say that you promise to stop drinking cow's milk or eating cheese.
No,
so
mate.
if you're vegan, you want to come
No,
in,
mate,
you can't.
fuck off, you fat, ugly bitch, mate.
Fat. I've been called too skinny before. I've never been called fat, but I agree. I have too much fat on my hips. Yeah. Anything
fuck
else?
off.
Okay.
Nobody
How would you
likes you.
How would you like me to fuck off exactly? Can you describe that?
What's the point in being vegan?
One thing at a time, okay? You just told me to F off. I would like you to explain how you want me to do that. Okay, now you're just going off on a tangent. I can only deal with one thing at a time, okay? First you called me fat, and I know I have too much fat on my hips and on my ass. Okay, I'll give you that. You're right. Absolutely. It's weird though. Most people say I'm too skinny and they say it's because I'm vegan, but now you're saying I'm too fat and I guess that's why. So, and then you told me to F off. How would you like me to F off? Exactly.
Just stop spreading the stuff about veganism. It just doesn't make sense, does
One
it?
thing at a time, one thing at a time, okay? Okay. Do you want me to stop talking about being kind to animals? Because that's what veganism is. You want me to stop that, right? Do you know that you have a finger
No,
and you
I'm
can
not saying stop being kind to animals.
That is what veganism is all about, okay? And I want to make sure that you understand something, okay? Did you know that you have a finger with which you can scroll away? Did you know that? You can just leave, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, okay. So why
I'm
did
not
you come
gonna.
in here? Why did you come here and call me fat? I'm just curious. What's that have to do with anything? I want you to take it back. I want
I
you to
just want to
apologize.
tell you that you're a fat ugly bitch and you should stop talking about
Okay, I
that.
agree that I'm fat. I agree that what do you want me to get surgery? What do you want me to do?
I don't know, just stop
Well, you don't know. So if you
making
don't
stuff
know,
online.
what? Do what?
Stop making stuff online and then I
You
don't have
just
to
told me
call you
I'm
that,
ugly.
innit?
You said I'm fat and you said I'm ugly, and I'm asking you how you want me to change.
Maybe you don't be fat and ugly. I don't know.
Okay, so you want me to not be ugly. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, how should I do that? I know my nose is too big, right? Should I get an operation?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, what else? What else is ugly about me? What do you want me to do?
Maybe stop being weird and actually eat meat. That's what we were made to do, you know?
So hold on. So I get what you're saying. So you don't think I'm physically ugly that much. It's mostly you think that my heart is ugly, right? Like inside.
No,
you're trying
it's both. Yeah, both.
A bit of both. Okay. So you want me to start paying people to murder innocent animals. Okay. Do you want me to eat cats? Is that what you want? You want me to pay people to stab cats and kill them?
No, I don't want you to eat cats.
No, why not? You just told me to eat animals.
Yeah, only certain animals like cows, pigs, and sheep and stuff. You know, because they were.
Can you explain why? Why should I eat one and not the other?
Huh?
Why should I
Because
eat one?
they're eaten in everyday life and stuff. Cats are pets.
So listen, back in the day, right? White people used to treat black people like slaves. Remember that? And that was
This
normal.
has nothing to do with slavery, mate. What?
Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, just a second, okay? So we're against slavery. We're against being cruel. We're against racism. I see you are a racist person. You think that it's a good idea to pet a cat, but to stab a pig just because they look different. You shouldn't be racist.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, right, no,
I don't want
no, because
I don't want you to be mean, okay? Now you came in here and you told me I was fat. Then you told me I was ugly, but you had no real ideas about what I should do to change these things. Then you told me I was ugly on the inside because I'm trying to protect animals. See, the only thing that's happening to you is that you are suffering from cognitive dissonance. You think you're a good person, but you're really all messed up, right? You're brainwashed. Now look, part of me forgives you because so many people are brainwashed. But listen to this song, okay? Listen to this about McDonald's. It's not actually a song, it's a poem. I want you to memorize this, okay? Write down the words to it as best as you can. We're gonna play it often. And I want you to realize that this is the problem with you. You became brainwashed, so much so that just seeing a vegan triggers you so much that you want to just punch me. You tell me that I'm ugly and you tell me that I'm fat, even though most people tell me I'm skinny. Like, you guys have to really make up your mind, you know? Somebody just told me my hair was beautiful and now somebody just told me I'm ugly. Like, do you realize, guys, it has nothing to do with the message of being kind to animals. I don't want that on my head. I told you that. You're going on the vegan phobic list. Now listen again, guys. Listen to this poem about McDonald's. This is on my TikTok channel. I think I have to refresh my page. Let's do that.
Made you addicted to them. McDonald's sucks. McDonald's is...
Let's go back to the beginning. Okay, this is about McDonald's. It's 46
McDonald's
seconds.
sucks. McDonald's is evil. McDonald's has made you addicted to them. McDonald's sucks. McDonald's is evil. They got you brainwashed on your knees in front of them. They got you by the balls. They got you by the wallet. They've raped you of your physical health. They've got you by the throat, constipated on the toilet, raped you of your mental wealth. The more addicted you become, the more rich they become. The more rich they become, the more you become undone. They torture animals before they end up on your plate. Then they trick you into paying for this miserable state. High cholesterol, heart attacks, cancer, strokes, and diabetes. You deserve better than this. You deserve none of these.
All right? Listen to that poem about McDonald's. This is how brainwashed you guys have become. You don't have to be brainwashed. You don't have to be cruel to animals. You don't have to be cruel to animal defenders. You can be good people. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you so, so much. Let's have a look again at what's going on. So we have 600. I don't want rodeo hats. 600 of you have just followed me. Thank you so much for that. Let's get in. No farting egg. Your name is Farting, and you're getting an X. Did you guys like Phoebe and Friends? Phoebe is here. Guys, you got to stop using these fake friends names, okay? Stop it. Tiana, thank you for being here. Willow, thank you for sharing the live. Thank you, Waters. Thank you, Cater, for being here. And thank you to the person who, guys, we have new people who just came in, like Eduardo. Waters, thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. You guys are very sweet. All right, let's get to the next person here. Now, we have
Why you make people vegan? Why everyone who's not vegan, you say they're like shit.
yes.
But look at you.
Yeah.
You're 10 people from by go vegan. Shut the fuck up. I just wanna eat my McDonald's. I love McDonald's, dude.
Yeah, you're brainwashed, sweetie. I'm so sorry that you're going through that.
Brainwash?
So sorry.
What the fuck are
You
you?
have terrible. I'm gonna let you go.
Brainwash.
I'm so sorry that you have terrible parents who brainwashed you and terrible teachers and a terrible society. But I'm here to help you. Okay? I'm here to remind you that you don't have to be cruel to animals. Now, I know that you eat animals, and I know you wear animals, and I know that you don't care at the moment, but you were born vegan. Don't you remember? Remember how you were born vegan? You were born kind. When you used to see a bunny rabbit, you wanted to pet the bunny, right? All of you guys, if you see a dead animal on the side of the road, it never occurs to you that you should run up to the bunny and take a bite out of the bunny. Stop putting rodeo hats on my head. Don't do that. Put a chicken on my shoulder instead. No rodeo hats on my head. When you guys were little and you saw a dead animal on the side of the road, it would never have occurred to you to run and take a bite out of it, and it doesn't occur to you to do that now either. When you see a dead deer on the side of the road, you don't salivate. You're not meant to eat animals. You are meant to protect them. Let's sing that again. You aren't meant to eat animals. You are meant to protect them. Okay? Yeah. No, I don't want that on my head. That's another X for you. X. Don't put rodeo hats on my head. That is cruel. All right, we're getting people who know how to read to come in. I know a lot of you meatheads have trouble reading, but try. Okay, just try. Try to put your two brain cells together and rub them just a little bit harder. All right, and you too will be able to read a card. Good luck. All right, if there's any people who cannot read, do not come in. This is for people who can read. Okay, if you don't know how to read, I suggest you stop playing video games. In fact, all of you should stop playing video games. They are a gigantic waste of time. Absolute trash. Every moment that you are playing a video game, you are not learning about history. You are not learning about science. You are not getting fresh air and exercise. You are not using your critical thinking skills. Society has brainwashed you into pressing a bunch of buttons and you don't even realize it. Hi.
Bro, you ask people.
You have to go because you started off your sentence by calling me bro. That's disrespectful. Okay, my name is Miss Katie. Do not address people with bro. I'm not your brother, and I don't know what exactly that means. Start off by controlling your language. Okay, sure, we all say things once in a while. We blurt something out. We're just like, wait, why the hell did I say that, right? But as soon as you make the mistake of doing that, you must apologize right away. So you can come back, okay, if you want to. Next person is somebody named Chasey Black. Chasey Black. Chasey Black. Hi, Chasey. Are you ready to read a card?
No, I'm just wondering why you preach veganism. You're clearly not healthy.
Don't know how to read. Okay, sorry, but the rule is that you have to read a card before you yap. Okay, you have to read a card before you talk. So if you don't want to do that, you can come and just try again. Okay, you have to read a card. Oh, here's Tessa. Tessa, who has an actual cross, like a religious symbol. Hi, Tessa.
Hi.
Are you Christian?
Yes.
That means you must be vegan, right?
I don't eat meat all the time, and I try not to. It's just
Well, look,
kinda
you're on
hard
the
'cause
right-
my parents do.
Yeah, okay, well, we're going to talk about that later. But first, we're going to read a card, okay? And then we're going to talk about how you can be better than your parents, how you can help your parents to educate them, and how you got to be a little bit patient. Because you've been watching me for a while, or you've been learning about veganism, so you're actually smarter than your parents right now. Well, let's read this card first. All right, everybody, what's your number, by the way? I see 160.1. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
So,
I see
guys-
160.2.
Oh, I see 160.4. See, they already like you, Tessa. They can tell by your tone that you're a good-hearted person. See, my audience here, there's 1,000 of them. They're nice people. They're going to encourage you. They're going to be tapping on the screen and sending you lots of love, okay? And sending love to the animals. They feel bad that they used to eat them. So, Tessa, you're going to read this, and they're going to tap.
Accidental deaths during crop harvesting. Cowardly meat eaters spread lies to try to justify the murder they're part of. By pointing to things like the accidental deaths of small animals, like insects and mice, during harvesting. The truth is, the meat eaters are responsible for a lot more deaths than vegans are, because vegans eat the crops directly, whereas meat eaters filter them through animals first.
Yeah, now this is highly inefficient. There's a lot of calorie loss, a lot of pollution that goes on. So if you care about animals or you care about plants, you should be vegan. Okay, thank you. You did a very good job.
I agree with that.
Cool. All right, so did you have a question for me, or do you just want like a big hug because I know you're trying to do the right thing?
I just wanted to say I hope you have a great day and you're really pretty.
Thank you. That's really sweet of you. And you know who's really pretty? Like really pretty is you. You have such a kind heart. I appreciate you so much. I know you're just beginning your vegan journey, and I really look forward to working with you as an equal colleague in the future. We're going to be partners working together. Everybody who is on the path to being vegan, I'm no better than you. I am no better than you. I'm just a normal person in society who just doesn't want to be an asshole to animals. Just like you guys don't want to hurt them. Okay? And in the future, we can all work together to create a vegan world, because you can become vegan, then you're going to help your friends to become vegan, and so on. And eventually, we will have a kind-hearted world with less pollution as well. All right. Thanks to all kind-hearted people for being here. 721. Get that rodeo hat off my head, please. I don't want that. That's not kind. That's vegan phobic. I want you to be vegan fantastic, which means you might not be vegan yet fully, but you're on the path and you're not mean. Can you stop that, please? So your name is Short, S-H-O-R-T. You get an X for that. Hey, Amy, thank you so much, Amy, for the little rose. Guys, Amy just put another rose on the screen. See, that's an example of somebody who's kind. Jacob is here. All right, guys, thank you to Hamza who just followed. Appreciate you. Friendly, thank you. And Addison also. Friendly, see, Friendly put a rose. Addison put a rose. And sometimes people put all kinds of animals here. That's fine. Just no rodeo hats. All the different well, also not the bee that seems to attack me. Or that sometimes people try to put that lipstick on my face. I don't want that because I don't know if that was tested on animals. Okay? All the other stuff is nice. Thank you so much. Okay, people who just followed me, I'm going to read your names out loud. All right, who do we have here? We have John. Jonathan, thank you for following. Chris, thanks for being here. Kiana, thanks for being here. And no, I don't want a rodeo hat on my head. Thank you to Cassandra for being here, but no rodeo hats, okay? I'm going to give you a chance because maybe you don't know the rule. Cassandra, the rule is no rodeo hats because we don't support animal abusers. People who go to the rodeo are the scum of the earth. We want nothing to do with them. Okay? All right, let's see who else is here. Oh my goodness, so many people. Thank you to Immy and Bread. Thank you to the person who is name, I don't know, user 507 or something like that. Thank you to Jennifer for the little vegan ice cream cone. Thank you for the little decoration. Ice cream is really easy to make vegan versions of, by the way. You just freeze bananas that are red. Oh, thank you, my favorite. Thank you for the little chicken that you put on my shoulder. Thank you to you for the little chicken that you put on my head. It's much better than the rodeo hats, which I dread. Thank you, Jet, for the vegan ice cream cone. Jet, G-E-T-T, check mark. Cassandra, thank you for the chicken on my head. Thank you for the chicken on my shoulder. Thank you for the chicken on my head. Thank you for the chicken on my shoulder. Thank you. You know, I see so many chickens suffering on my Instagram account. Are you following me there yet? It's really sad. See, on Instagram, we can actually show you videos of what happens. Here on TikTok, they ban them. That's why it's so hard to help people understand what's wrong with eating animals here on TikTok. We can't actually show you the footage. It's so difficult because if you actually saw what's happening to the animals before they end up on your plate, you would absolutely be vegan much quicker. I want everybody to watch this before coming in to my live, okay? The truth about the animals you eat. Please take a screenshot right now. You can watch it later if you don't have time. Please take a screenshot right now. It's 8 minutes long. If you agree to leave the live right now and watch it, I'm going to read your name out loud. Write your name on the screen if you are an open-minded, kind-hearted, curious person, and you promise to watch this right now. Don't write me, simply write your actual name if you agree that you're going to open a tab and watch this right now. Michaela, thank you, Michaela. Esme, Thank you very much, Esme, for agreeing to watch it. Thank you, Mila. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Hannah, for agreeing to watch this. Thank you, Olivia, for agreeing to watch this. Thank you, Jackson. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, that is great. Thank you for agreeing to watch this documentary. You can leave right now. Come back in 8 minutes and tell people what you saw. When you see this, you'll understand why I'm here and why we should be vegan. Zena, Mason, Vanessa, Lourdes, thank you, Calvin, Andy, thank you, Cody, thank you, Sarah, thank you, Thomas, thank you, Bob, for agreeing, and thank you guys for agreeing to leave. All right, now while those guys are watching the video, they're going to go and come back. We're going to be looking at somebody else who's here. Thank you for the chicken. Who did that? Oh, thank you, sweetie. Lillian. Lillian, thank you for the chicken on my shoulder. That really means a lot to me. It is much, much cuter and much nicer than these people who are putting these rodeo hats on my head. Terrible. Okay, let's see. No, I don't want rodeo hats on my head. Don't do that. Oh, Gwenny, thanks for the bunny. Gwen, G-W-E. Is it Gwenny or something? It goes so fast, sweetie. I'm sorry if I spelled it wrong. Not doing it on purpose. Okay, let's get into here. Somebody wants to come and talk to me. We have somebody named Louise. Thanks for being here, Louise. I appreciate you coming in. Hey, Louise.
Hi.
Are you ready to read a card?
Am I able to just say something really quick?
No, you got to read a card first, and then you can ask me or say anything you want.
Okay.
You have to read a card first, okay? Here you go. Guys, first of all, look at the number. I see 186.5. What do you see?
186.5.
Okay, awesome. That's where you're starting, okay? Guys, tap on the screen because she's going to be reading. She's going to be a teaching assistant, which helps you guys because you don't want to hear just my voice all the time. And she's going to learn something. And so are you guys. And then she's going to ask me whatever. If you guys want to read a card, if you want to ask me a question, you get in line down below and you go to the top of the list if you are decorating the live. All right, here we go.
Accidental deaths. Sorry, my reading's not very great. During crop harvesting, when meat eaters eat animals like chickens, pigs, and cows, these animals also need to be fed to grow, and the foods they eat, like the foods that vegan eat, also come from harvesting crops. This means that meat eaters...
When you get to a period at the end of a sentence, you have to stop and let people sink in what you just said, and even for you too, okay? Now, we did just read this card about 5 minutes ago. I don't know. I guess you're new here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So just remember that's the rule, okay? When you get to the period at the end of the sentence, you just pause and you just think, did I understand what I just read? And if you didn't understand it, probably other people didn't either, okay? So it's not to read it fast. It's to read it in such a way that you are teaching it to people. Remember, the words have to go all over the internet, and they have to end up into getting into people's brains. And then in people's brains, they have to formulate some sort of an image. Okay? So teaching is not so easy, but we're going to keep going, okay?
So do I just start from where I left off?
Yeah, start from here.
This means that meat eaters are contributing to an estimated 4 times more than accidental deaths than vegans be responsible.
No, you read that wrong. You read that wrong. You said 4 times more than. You went right to this. Go nice and slow. This means
that meat eaters are contributing to an estimated 4 times more accidental deaths than vegans would be responsible for, plus the deaths of the animals they eat.
Okay. So how many more deaths are meat eaters responsible for? Is it 3 times, 4 times, or 5 times?
4 times more.
Right. 4 times more accidental deaths, okay? So is it better to be vegan or is it better to eat animals?
Vegan.
Yeah, good job. All right. Hey, here we have a little friend. All right. Thank you very much for being here. Now you can ask me whatever you want or tell me something if you want.
So I've known about you for a good few years now. I don't know if you remember the YouTuber Call Me Chris.
No, who in the heck is she?
I'm a massive follower of her. I'm not like against her because she's not vegan, because obviously she's sort of like comfort.
Okay, let's hold on one second. Let's go over it, okay? So for one second, for everybody who doesn't know, Call Me Chris is a very pretty YouTuber. She's Canadian like me. She makes really funny videos. She's very talented, but she's extremely cruel. She's an animal abuser. She pays people to rape animals, to force them to be pregnant, to steal their babies. She forces animals to be in these positions because she eats them, she wears them, and she doesn't give a fuck about them. She's extremely evil to the core because I asked her politely, can you please stop hurting animals? And she said, I don't really know. I don't really know what I feel about that. So actually, I have nothing more to say about that evil person at all. Absolute scum of the earth. Anybody who is using their talents, 50 million followers, Call Me Chris has. 50 million followers right here on TikTok, right? She has an easy ability to say to her whole fan, all of her fans, you know what, that vegan teacher's right. We shouldn't be hurting animals. Let's try to be vegan. Just think about that. If she had said that instead, it would have made a world of difference. Because of her single-handed comments, which basically said, I don't really care. She has encouraged 50 million young, impressionable people like you to think that she's a good person and to think it is somehow okay to macerate little baby chicks. Hey, thank you so much for that, Decker. We appreciate. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the heart. Guys, let's tap on the screen when we see kindness. Call Me Chris should have told her audience to stop eating eggs, because in the egg industry, baby chicks at just 1 day old, if their boys, are macerated, killed, cut into 1 million pieces. What did Call Me Chris do? She said, my audience can do whatever they want. Imagine being so racist towards animals. Imagine being such an incredible bitch. Yeah. So that's why I don't really care to give her any more time of my day. I think she's evil to the core. And I think anybody who doesn't see that Call Me Chris is evil, there is something wrong with you. You are absolutely brainwashed. Just because somebody is pretty and somebody is able to make you laugh in one area of their life doesn't mean they're a good person at their core. It means that they are trying to get your money and to get your love on a surface level. And if you're too stupid to see that, I can't help you. There's no point in you coming in here and me having a conversation with you. Call Me Chris is evil. So is her boyfriend Oompaville, and I regret introducing the two of them. I regret it very much. When Oompaville invited me to Texas, I went there with my husband, and he did an interview with us, and he told us that he was, hi, thank you so much for the dart in the heart, that he was going to watch the documentary Dominion. And to make a long story short, these people are essentially absolute creeps. Selfish beyond belief, narcissistic, even I would say on the verge of being psychopaths, if not truly. Thank you very much for that heart. Thank you so much. Your name is I Love. I don't know what your name is. It's I Love, but thank you so much. You're going on the Vegan Fantastic Meat list. I Love. Thank you very much. And to this other person, please change your name so I can read it, because it's some letters that look like they're Russian or something. I don't know what to call you. All right, let's get right into another person here. Oh, first, hold on a second. 903 of you guys have followed me. Thanks so much for that. I'm going to read your names out loud. Just going to scroll back. All right. V shared the live. Thank you for that. Yeah, I really hope you were filming my speech about Chris, and I hope you send it to her. Yeah, Danny, thanks for following. Con Wudge, thank you for following. CR1Z, thanks for following. Appreciate you guys. Zay, thanks for following. Thank you, Timothy, for following. Noah and Olivia, Justin. Yeah, Andrew, thank you. And James. Thank you, Giorgio, for following. That's my husband's name. Thank you very much. Star, thank you for following as well. Thank you, Sarah and Thomas and Lloyd and Piper and Daisy. You guys, I really appreciate you helping me to save the animals. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you to everybody who has an open mind and an open heart. What's really important in this day and age is that we have our critical thinking skills and we use them. Think logically. If you wonder if you should eat animals, put yourself in their position. You would not want somebody like you attacking them, right? Be kind. It's really not that hard. Being vegan takes nothing away from you. You have thousands of other choices. All kinds of vegan meats, vegan bacon, vegan chicken, all kinds. Thank you, Jess. Thank you very much for that, Jess. Thank you so much for the giraffe. Did you guys see the giraffe that appeared on the screen? Jess. Thank you very much. I love getting the giraffe because you know what it reminds me of, Jess? God did create some animals who are vegan, like the giraffes. All they do is eat plants all day. They don't hurt anyone. God also created elephants, and they get huge. Giraffes get tall from eating only plants. They don't eat animals. Elephants get huge from eating plants, no animals. You guys can get very big and strong. You can build whatever body you want eating just plants. Just Google vegan athletes. You can run marathons. You can become an incredible bodybuilder by just eating protein from plants. It is 100% factual. So why would you hurt animals if you don't have to? I don't know. Thank you very much for that. Guys, tap on the screen to say thank you for that beautiful giraffe decoration. All right, thanks guys. So let's go right here now to you guys. Now I'm gonna go to see who's in the, hold on, I just wanna say thank you, by the way. So we now have 982 new followers. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can get that up to, 984. I'm looking at the counter here on another screen. If you guys follow me, we're going to count 987. Thanks, guys. Thank you to Mia, who just followed. Jane, thanks for following. And thank you so much for these beautiful decorations. That's a reminder not to hurt anyone. Don't trap butterflies, even if it's just to look at them. You scare them. Thank you. We just made it past 1,000 followers. Kind-hearted people you are. Really appreciate you so much. Thank you for that decoration. That's awesome. Really amazing. All right, let's go to the next person here. We have somebody named, I don't know, your name is Vampire. I don't know, it sounds like you're a child. Somebody who has a name Vampire Hybrid or something like this. I'm not sure I'm gonna let you in, okay? We do have somebody though. Let's see, we have Amy here. I don't know if Amy already came in or not, but anyway.
Hello.
Hi, Amy. Were you already here?
Huh?
Were you already here?
No.
Thanks for coming. Would you like to read a card? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're talking about the ethics of animal treatment. This is a card for you. What number do you see on the screen? I see 226.6.
226.7.
Oh, already went up. They just like the tone of your voice. All right, guys, tap on the screen and encourage our teaching assistant who's going to read a card. The way that it works is you read a card, and then you can tell me something about your life, how it's going being vegan, or you can ask me a question. Or if you want, I also give hugs.
Okay.
Okay. Here you go.
Can you move it down a bit? Thanks. The ethics of animal treatment. Animals are here with us on the planet, not for us. Animals are I don't know what that says.
Try again.
Sentient beings.
Good. Sentient means a sentient being is somebody who feels emotions and pain. So a cat is sentient, and so is a pig or a cow or a chicken. They're sentient. A pencil is not sentient. Are you sentient?
I think so.
Right, because you feel things and you have an experience of life. Okay? That's what a sentient being is. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Right. So, start over. Animals?
Animals are sentient beings with a will to live. Therefore, like children who live here on the planet with us, we have a responsibility to protect them from harm as much as we can. Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system. So it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart. You know where to start. So don't take too long be vegan from now on.
Very good, Amy. Did you notice that rhymed?
Yeah.
Right. All right. Thank you very much for reading that. That was very good. Tap on the screen, guys. Thank you also for correcting yourself and learning about the word sentient. That shows that you have an open mind and you're willing to be open to learning something, which is great.
Yeah.
Okay. How can I help you? Yeah. Do you want to talk about your vegan journey?
I'm just like wondering, like you've been here for a long time. Like you've been on this app for a very long time.
How long have you been on? How long have you been on this app for?
A very long time.
Like since COVID, I guess, or
Before that.
oh, before. Okay, I think I came here in 2020.
Yeah, and like there was like some meme going around of you in McDonald's with a burger. Is that real?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't eat animals. I haven't been in McDonald's. I've been in there once to film something, to ask a question if they had soy milk, but no. There's a lot
there
of
was
fake.
like a picture. There was a picture
there's a
that was
lot-
like with you with McDonald's.
Yeah, there's all kinds of fake videos. People can edit things. There's AI. That's the reason that I come here live, is so people can see this is actually me. It's the only way to prove that it's really me. A lot of fake accounts. I would not eat meat. I haven't eaten meat or dairy or eggs since June 27th, 2016. That's my vegan declaration day there, you see?
Yeah.
Before that, I was vegetarian. And then I knew that I had to be vegan because I found out what happens to the cows, and I stopped drinking milk and stopped eating eggs.
Oh, okay. I have 2 more questions.
Ooh.
Okay, one of them is apparently you've got a fly swatter in your home.
Yeah, so being vegan means that you don't oppress animals. First of all, that was the basement of my home, which is sold, by the way, now. And that way you're talking about a video that Ben of the Week did. Now, people were renting downstairs. I can't control what they put in there, right? And you are allowed to defend yourself as a vegan. You are allowed to kill anyone who attacks you. If you attack me, I'm allowed to get my revenge on you or to stop you. If you have a mosquito that's attacking you, you are allowed to murder that mosquito. You understand? You know what veganism is now? It's about not oppressing. It's about not oppressing. But if a bear is coming at me, believe me, I will fight for my life. But I don't have to go out and kill a bear randomly. If a mosquito is on me, I will try to get that mosquito out. Probably just for the hell of it, I'll probably blow it away or just go like that. But if it's relentless, yeah, have a right. Same as any other insects that are invading your home. You're allowed to defend yourself. Next question.
Okay, so obviously like you have a lot of like underage children on your live, right? And the things that you say, don't you feel bad for?
Hold on, how do you know that? How do you know that? Have you checked their armpit hairs?
But
Do you know?
No.
You know what? My live is actually restricted. It says 18. You have to be 18 or over, right? So if people are coming in here, that is TikTok's fault. They should have some sort of app to detect their sound waves or something like that. I am here to teach. I'm a teacher. I taught grade 1 to grade 6 for many, many years. If you don't want to be here, or if you think your children shouldn't be listening, you know what to do. Swipe away immediately. Okay? Thanks for coming in. Thank you guys very much. And thank you to Hybrid, who also wants to come in and talk. Thanks for tapping on the screen, guys. And thank you very much to the person who just put a little tofu on the screen. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. Thanks. And for the little roses. I'm going to just read your names. Just 1 second, Hybrid, before you come in. I'm just going to read names of people who just followed me. For example, Hadi just followed. Thanks, Hadi. Thanks for helping me save the animals. Taylor, do I like steak? Well, Taylor, I don't like killing animals, okay? So no, I'm not going to eat any animals, but there is such a thing as vegan steak. Thank you to Nugget. Thank you to Max and The Space. Thank you for following me, guys. Thank you very much to Angela, who followed. Thank you to Lizzie for following. Thank you to Beth. Thank you to Elizabeth. And thank you so much for that, guys. Eden, thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the dart in the heart. Eden, you're at the right place to start to be vegan from now on. Eden, the Garden of Eden. Nice place, full of wonderful plants, fruits, and veggies. All right, hi.
Hello.
Ready to read a card?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we were reading about the ethics of animal treatment, and we read card number 1, and now we are reading card number 2. What's your number? IC 243.8.
IC 243.9.
Ooh, already up by 100. Guys, keep tapping on the screen, double tap, and make sure you say thank you to our teaching assistant here, Hybrid. And when you guys come in to read a card, they're going to tap for you too. Okay? Most important thing when you read is to stop at periods, take a breath.
Okay.
Okay? It's going to seem like a really long time that you're stopped. You're going to be like, oh my God, I feel like I'm stopping forever. But you have to let people sink in the message, and even for yourself too. Okay?
Okay. The ethics of animal treatment. If you have access to a grocery store, you have a moral responsibility not to buy the corpses of innocent animals who were killed just for your taste pleasure. When you walk into a grocery store, never go to the cemetery part of the store. Never go to the morgue part of the store.
So a morgue is where they have the dead animal. Thank you for the chicken. Oh, such a cute little decoration. Thank you so much for decorating with the little chicken. So never go to the morgue part of the store. So the morgue and the cemetery parts are where the dead bodies are.
Instead, be as vegan as possible by going to the garden part of the store and filling up your cart with a rainbow of veggies, fruits, nuts, seeds, beans, lentils, chickpeas, and whole grains.
Excellent reading. Very good. Thank you so much. Bist du Deutsch?
Ja.
Or how do you say, sind Sie Deutsch? I don't know how you would say it.
That fits, like, bist du Deutsch or sind Sie Deutsch, both works.
Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber nicht viel.
That sounds really good.
Meine Eltern waren von Deutschland und die Schweiz.
Oh, nice.
Aber wir haben kein Deutsch zu Hause gesprochen, als ich jünger war. Wahrscheinlich. Wahrscheinlich means, how do you say too bad? Unfortunately, how do you say that?
Leider.
Leider?
Leider.
Yeah. Okay, so can I help?
But your German sounds very good.
Oh, danke. Thanks. I'm trying to learn Italian now. I also speak French, so it's a lot to take on, but all right. So how can I help you?
I just have one question. Like I am a big fan of mushrooms, and I just want to
recipe at the top, in the search bar, you will probably find all kinds of things. Beautiful videos that they've done for you, and then many, many vegan recipes to follow.
Okay, but you don't have like a favorite dish that you like with mushrooms?
I don't think that people should come to me for advice with regard to eating, because I eat very simply. If you saw what I eat, my meals are cooked very, very fast. I eat whole foods as often as possible. I literally just throw mushrooms into whatever I'm eating. Sometimes I blend them up and throw them in a soup. I'm really not into spending a lot of time on things. Like I don't use oil, for example. We don't have oil here, so I don't use a lot of oil or anything like that. So, but yeah, Google vegan recipes. You will find some. And then come back to my channel and teach people once you find one. You can come back and say, guys, I have an amazing vegan recipe with mushrooms. You tell them to come to see your channel, make them.
Okay, thank you a lot and have a nice day.
Wait, do you know Die Militante Veganerin?
Yeah, I do know. Yeah, like I only saw like one video or two, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, she's also a great animal rights activist. Thank you so much for coming. Guys, tap on the screen. Thank you very much. We have 257,000 likes today, which is really very, very awesome. Okay, we're going to be going right now to, let's see what we have here. Hold on. We have 1,000 of you guys who have just followed. Thank you so much to that. Thank you. I have opinions on all of these subjects, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to be putting, let me see if I can find this card. This is a card that says, this is why I'm vegan. Okay, let me flip this over. You see this? This is why I'm vegan. Now, if you go to my YouTube channel, you can see a video about that. That is, you go to my YouTube channel, That Vegan Teacher. And once you're there, you type in, this is why I'm vegan. and you will see reasons 1 to 30. 1 to 30. Okay? And when you get there, you'll hear a song. And then when you are there, you'll be able to, hold on a second. I didn't get to my own channel. Just a second. That vegan teacher. This is something you can listen to while you clean the house.
This is Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. What you're about to hear are my reasons for becoming vegan on June 27th, 2016. My list of reasons is endless. This version of the podcast book song contains only reasons 1 to 30. I suggest putting your headphones on and listening while you stretch or walk outside to get your exercise for the day. Thank you for being here with an open heart and an open mind, for sharing this audio with friends, and for being as vegan as possible.
Okay, before we go on, I just want to let you know that I will be watching in the background. I'll be reading your comments. Please continue to share the live. You might not see me that often because I'm going to be doing things around the house, like throwing in a load of laundry, and I'm going to be cleaning things up, but I'm still here with you. Okay, so don't think that I've gone. And if anybody wants to stay and help to moderate, you are welcome to. Once I establish trust with you, I will give you power to the whole thing, and you'll be able to let people in and out of the live. But in the meantime, just say thank you. I say thank you to you very much for being here. Let's listen to the reasons that I'm vegan. These are 30 reasons.
This is why I'm vegan. This is why I'm vegan. Reason 1. I'm vegan because gradually over time, I learned the truth about how horrifically animals in our society were being treated, and that I was causing immeasurable suffering simply by doing what everyone else was doing, by the purchases we were all making on a daily basis. Before this, I had no idea how brainwashed I had been by the meat, dairy, egg, wool, leather, and so many other industries, by my own government, by teachers, family, neighbors, and everyone else around me who was complicit in this nightmare. This is why I'm vegan. This is why I'm vegan. Reason 2. I'm vegan because I decided to be brave. I decided that even though I really didn't want to watch all the documentaries everyone was talking about, like Dairy is Scary, Earthlings, Dominion Movement, Cowspiracy, Seaspiracy, and so many videos that came out afterwards, because I knew my life would forever be changed, that I could not call myself a brave person if I was too scared to learn the facts. Once I dared to open my eyes and learn the truth, I could not stop crying, knowing I'd been paying for so much pain to continue. I'm no better than you. I can evolve and change, so can you. I'm no braver than you. I can dare to care, so can you. I'm no smarter than you. I can watch the documentaries, so can you. I'm no kinder than you. If I can stop paying for their suffering, so can you. I'm no wiser than you. I can Google new recipes, so can you. I'm no more disciplined than you. I can choose soy milk or oat milk, so can you. I'm no more compassionate than you. If I can look into the eyes of the victims, so can you. I was born never wanting to hurt them, and so are you. Reason 3. I'm vegan because when I examined the name the trait argument, I couldn't name any trait that would make it okay for me to eat a cow instead of a pig, or a dog instead of a physically or mentally handicapped human. In the name the trait argument, we quickly see that intellectual capability and body shape, size, color, and age are not valid explanations for society's present choices to harm innocent sentient beings, and that was reason enough for me to decide not to kill anyone. I realized that being vegan is a moral baseline for any decent person. This is why I'm vegan. This is why I'm vegan. Reason 4. I'm vegan because in looking at every major religion, one comes to realize that although some animals were harmed in the past, long ago when circumstances were different, no religious text mandates that animals must be harmed in order to please any gods. Whether someone identifies as atheist, Catholic, Protestant, Lutheran, Mormon, Jewish, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, Taoist, Jain, Unitarian Universalist, or any other religion, all religions ask of their followers to adhere to one golden rule: to treat others with kindness, dignity, and generosity by not killing them. I'm no better than you. I can evolve and change, so can you. I'm no braver than you. I can dare to care, so can you. I'm no smarter than you. I can watch the documentaries, so can you. I'm no kinder than you. If I can stop pain for their suffering, so can you. I'm no wiser than you. I can Google new recipes, so can you. I'm no more disciplined than you. I can choose soy milk or oat milk, so can you. I'm no more compassionate than you. If I can look into the eyes of the victims, so can you. I was born never wanting to hurt them, and so are you. Reason 5.
Just a quick thank you to everybody who is still here. I'm just around in case you think I've left you. I haven't. I'm still here. I am Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. We're listening to the reasons why I'm vegan. Now, this is a song that I wrote that is over on my YouTube channel, That Vegan Teacher. If you want to follow along, you can go there and just watch it there. We're on reason number 5, and it is called Songcast. I call it a songcast, like sort of like a podcast, but it's a song. It's a word I invented called Songcast. Songcast, this is why I'm vegan, reasons 1 to 30. Okay, that's what we're listening to right now. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're new here and you want some reasons why you should be vegan, these are my personal reasons why I became vegan. Now I'm going to flip the screen around. Thanks for being here, guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to all you wonderful people who are still sharing the live and teaching vegan facts. Appreciate you guys. Let's continue.
I'm vegan because stealing is against the law, and there's no justifiable reason to exclude animals from this rule. In the dairy industry, male baby cows are kidnapped from their mothers, and the milk that was meant for them is stolen and taken away by humans. Since I would not want anyone to steal the babies of anyone I know, and since I would not want anyone to force any mothers I know to be pinned down and assaulted, I realized that I needed to reject the entire dairy industry because of the cycles of violence that occur there. It's at that point that I stopped buying cow's milk or any products made from cow's milk, and I vowed to change my habits and get used to the vegan alternatives. This is why I'm vegan. This is why I'm vegan. Reason 6. I'm vegan because I don't want to be racist or speciesist towards anyone. One day I learned that new word, speciesism, and that's when I came to realize that it was the first form of racism that was taught to me as a child. I was indoctrinated to cherish dogs and cats, but to stab pigs and cows with my fork. Suddenly, I started to see the insanity of all this. If we think it's wrong to judge humans based on what their skin color looks like, then how, I thought to myself, can we treat animals as lesser than just because they were born in different bodies with fur, feathers, hooves, or scales? I'm no better than you. I can evolve and change, so can you. I'm no braver than you. I can dare to care, so can you. I'm no smarter than you. I can watch the documentaries, so can you. I'm no kinder than you. If I can stop pain for their suffering, so can you. I'm no wiser than you. I can Google new recipes, so can you. I'm no more disciplined than you. I can choose soy milk or oat milk, so can you. I'm no more compassionate than you. If I can look into the eyes of the victims, so can you. I was born never wanting to hurt them, and so are you. Reason 7. I'm vegan because I use my critical thinking skills and listen to the scientists who use something called the scientific method, which is an empirical system for acquiring knowledge. These scientists have said time and time again that plants don't feel pain because they don't have a brain or a nervous system. Therefore, although they're alive, they cannot suffer. Yes, it's true. Cutting a cat or a cow in half is not the same as cutting a carrot in half. That's why when there's a fire, firefighters always run to save the people and the animals, never to save the Brussels sprouts, bok choy, and broccoli. This is why I'm vegan. This is why I'm vegan. Reason 8. I'm vegan vegan because the more I saw carnists on social media who desperately wanted to keep justifying their desires to eat innocent animals while also screaming at vegans that they were abusing their dogs by giving them vegan kibble, the more I knew I had to dig into the facts. I learned, and the latest studies regarding vegan dogs has confirmed this, that vet-approved vegan kibble with taurine in it is nutritionally complete and can help our dogs thrive without ever having to pay anyone to murder anyone else. Did it seem weird at first to give my dog vegan dog food? Yeah, a little. But once I bought my first bag and my vet confirmed that everything was fine, I never turned back. I'm no better than you. I can evolve and change, so can you. I'm no braver than you. I can dare to care, so can you. I'm no smarter than you. If I can watch the documentaries, so can you. I'm no kinder than you. If I can stop paying for their suffering, so can you. I'm no wiser than you. If I can Google new recipes, so can you. I'm no more disciplined than you. If I can choose soy milk or oat milk, so can you. I'm no more compassionate than you. If I can look into the eyes of the victims, so can you. I was born never wanting to hurt them, and so are you. Reason 9. I'm vegan because it is horrific that the egg industry either suffocates baby boy chicks on top of their brothers in large plastic bags or macerates them with giant knives just because they will never grow up to be able to lay eggs. All these industries care about is making money. They don't care who they hurt along the way. They consider the baby boy chicks useless, so they murder them as if they're just objects, but they're not. They're innocent sentient beings who are born away from their moms, and they die on the assembly lines, desperately looking for them. It's almost unthinkable how horrible it all is, and that's why I stopped eating chickens, and I stopped paying people to steal their eggs. This is why I'm vegan. This is why I'm vegan. Reason 10. I'm vegan because I don't feel right contributing to the Holocaust that's still going on right now. Yes, you heard me right. I said Holocaust. Now before you come at me, let's define what a Holocaust is. A Holocaust is defined as destruction on a mass scale. Are innocent sentient beings being killed on a mass scale? Yes. Did they do anything wrong to deserve to be harmed? No. There wasn't just one Holocaust, there were many. Eating bacon, sausage, or ham means paying people to cut the tails, testicles, and teeth off baby boy pigs and murder them in gas chambers at just 6 months old, in the same way that the Nazis murdered so many innocent people in World War II. By being vegan, we can all stop this. I'm no better than you. I can evolve and change, so can you. I'm no braver than you. I can dare to care, so can you. I'm no smarter than you. If I can watch the documentaries, so can you. I'm no kinder than you. If I can stop paying for their suffering, so can you. I'm no wiser than you. If I can Google new recipes, so can you. I'm no more disciplined than you. If I can choose soy milk or oat milk, so can you. I'm no more compassionate than you. If I can look into the eyes of the victims, so can you. I was born never wanting to hurt them, and so are you. This is why I'm vegan. 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 If you're still listening, I'm proud of you for having an open heart and an open mind. What you just heard were reasons 1 to 10 for why I'm vegan. If you're out walking or just stretching at home, keep going. You're doing great. Coming next are reasons 11 to 20. This is why I'm vegan. Reason 11. I'm vegan because I know there is so much suffering in the world that I can't do anything about. But by being vegan, I can actually help. When I think about wars going on and so many innocent victims dying, I want to at least be able to say that I did my best throughout my life not to be part of any kind of Holocaust. 3 times a day, I can choose to eat healthy vegan foods instead of paying someone to kill others on my behalf. 3 times a day, I can choose soy milk instead of cow's milk or vegan cheese instead of the one that involves cruelty. I'm not vegan because I don't like the taste of meat. I do. It's just that I realized that being vegan was the least I could do. It was only the beginning. This is why I'm vegan. This is why I'm vegan. Reason 12. I'm vegan because dolphins and whales have a right not to be kidnapped by us. One day, someone pointed out to me that people who don't want to hurt animals should stop going to places like SeaWorld, because they kidnap dolphins, seals, whales, and many other kinds of sea life by taking them out of their ocean homes and putting them on display in tiny swimming pools as if they're mere objects. Although I love seeing these animals up close, I realize that when they're in places like SeaWorld, they're actually extremely unhappy, stressed, and tortured because they long in their hearts to be free to move with friends and family in the wild, not enslaved in captivity. I'm no better than you. I can evolve and change, so can you. I'm no braver than you. I can dare to care, so can you. I'm no smarter than you. I can watch the documentaries, so can you. I'm no kinder than you. If I can stop paying for their suffering, so can you. I'm no wiser than you. I can Google new recipes, so can you. I'm no more disciplined than you. I can choose soy milk or oat milk, so can you. I'm no more compassionate than you. If I can look into the eyes of the victims, so can you. I was born never wanting to hurt them, and so are you. Reason 13. I'm vegan because I started out as an environmentalist, putting my kids in cloth diapers and trying to protect the neighborhood from things like the unnecessary spraying of chemicals on public parks where my children, squirrels, and insects used to play. But the more research I did, the more I realized that being an environmentalist without being vegan was a sham. Researchers who reviewed 570 life cycle assessments covering more than 38,000 farms in 119 countries found that 50% of the world's habitable land is used for animal agriculture, and that the dietary impact of vegans regarding greenhouse gas emissions is an amazing 75% lower than that of meat eaters. This is why I'm vegan. This is why I'm vegan. Reason 14.